Welcome to Wetstetten, guys, and it's wet indeed. It is absolute quattro weather out today, and you join me in the all-new Audi E-TRON GT model year 2026. Now, a lot of people always say, well, it's 2025, how can it be a 2026? Well, it's model year 2026. So as you can see on this spec sheet right here, model year 2026. So this is the new entry-level E-TRON GT. So you have this, the E-TRON GT Quattro. Then you have the S E-TRON GT, the RS E-TRON GT, and the RS E-TRON GT Performance, of which we already did a video. If you haven't seen that video, go click in the top right corner. That's the crazy RS Performance model that drives like a dream. Oh, by the way, did you know that I did an endurance race with the S E-TRON GT? If you haven't seen that, go check out our Instagram channel, because that was actually quite a lot of fun. So what's this entry-level base version like, and how does it compare to that super expensive RS Performance version? Well, that's for me to find out today. This is no slouch. It has 577 horsepower. It will do realistically 500 kilometers on a single charge. So that's all good news. It'll do 0 to 100 in 4 seconds dead. And I think a lot of people will agree with me that this is the most beautiful electric car on sale today. So its sister at Porsche, the Taycan, I think is less pretty than this. Especially the interior on this is so much better than that minimalistic approach in the Taycan. And I also feel like this is a bit more spacious. I don't know why, but it does feel like that. And I love the fact that we have all these buttons. That is just so nice. This is one of very few models left with physical buttons and just a little sat-nav system. I freaking love that. Which is weird, considering the fact that this is an electric car. You would expect it to be like a spaceship, but it's quite conservative in that respect. So let's see what it's like to drive. We're going to put the car into dynamic mode. Gun it, 577 horsepower. Let me assure you, this is the entry-level version. It is quick enough, really. Power-wise, you really don't need that RS Performance version. This is so impressive already. It's really quick. Handling is so nice. I really like these. It just feels so flat. You feel like you're sitting on the ground, which is always a good thing with a car like this. It looks fast, it feels fast. I really like it. So you can also turn off ESC. There is no ESC Sport mode, which surprised me. You can only turn it off completely, and then you're just left with the torque factoring and oh, it'll go sideways for a bit. Let's give that a second try. Woohoo! So yeah, the Quattro system, with everything turned off, this is a car to have fun with, really. I just love the balance of the car. It feels like a mid-engine supercar. I'm not exaggerating here, it really does. That's the benefit of all that weight being down low. Yes, there is a lot of weight, but it's all so well balanced and managed, and there's so much going on. You have the Quattro system, you have 577 horsepower, which is plenty. As I said, you don't need more than that. If you turn off the ESC, you can just feel the true dynamics of the vehicle without all the interference of the electronics. Yes, there's still a lot of going on in the background, but what a beautiful car this is, both in a technical sense and in its aesthetics. Of course, it's absolutely gorgeous. So of course this is the facelift model, and well, let's be honest, it's better looking than the Porsche Taycan, right? I'm curious what you think. Let me know in the comments. But it sits on these Sport Contact 7 tires, which is a lovely tire. It's really good. I decided not to do any measurements now today because it's just way too wet, even though traction is surprisingly good. Because let me show you guys. Here we have this lovely straight. It's absolutely soaking wet, as you can see. Traction control is turned off. Let's do launch control. Just full traction. I guess that's what the Quattro brand is all about. Really impressive. Okay, let's do a little thumbnail picture right here. Behind the scenes action. I promise you guys, I will do a video about this car. Hi guys. When we're back, and when the Dutch Audi guys have this available for us, because I think it's freaking amazing. Yeah, this is a true driver's car, let me assure you. Yes, it's electric, but the way this thing drives, honestly, it's a lot more fun than 95% of combustion power cars, let me assure you. I love these things. The only downside is that you cannot have it as an Avant, which I always thought is a bit weird, considering the fact you do have a Cross Turismo Taycan and a Sport Turismo Taycan, so you have two sort of station wagon versions of the Porsche one, and then the Audi one, which is an estate brand in essence. You don't have it. There's just so much traction. I keep looking at, is it really off? But it really is. You see, I'm referring to. Absolutely gorgeous. The steering is just so nicely weighted. It's not too heavy. It feels like you control the hip movement of the car. That's always the case with as I said, it feels mid-engine, which is the feeling of a perfect weight balance, which is so nice. Brake pedal also really good, so you don't really notice the transition of regen braking and physical braking. That's always really important with electric cars, I think, especially when they're a bit more sporty or dynamic like this one. My god, this thing is good. I would love to have one, honestly. And then you feel that two gears, so you notice it's sort of upshifting at, like, what is it, 80? So watch this. That's already in second gear. We'll just launch it again, why not? There we go. There. You can actually feel it, like you get a little jolt. I just want you guys to feel the balance of this car. That's all. That's the hard thing with electric cars, transferring the driving experience without any sound to you, the viewer. You know what I would love to do? Just gun it on the Autobahn. Drive it like I would drive any other Audi and see for how long it would last on a full charge. That for me would be some good consumer advice. Doing like, what, 180, something like that, see how it holds up. This is my favorite electric car, and I think I even prefer it to the somewhat redundant, although brilliant, RS Performance version of this. So to summarize, it looks beautiful, physical buttons, small screen, it drives like a dream, you don't need any more power, you can slide it around. What's not to love? I now really want to test it on the Autobahn, which we will in the future. So this was just a little sneak peek, I guess, of this new 2026 Audi e-tron GT base level version.